Namaste and hello. This is TrendyTechnoTalks. In this video, we'll be talking about the cost estimation in the robotic process automations project. As we all know, cost estimation is a very important phase of any project planning because it helps to create a project budget that covers the project cost and help us to know what all is needed to achieve the goals and objectives set by the organization. While looking into the robotic process automation cost estimations, we'll be working on the key variables, key factors, implementation cost factors, and finally, we'll be formulating a formula for the easy calculations. So let's start. If we talk about the key variables, let's take an example. Suppose there are n transactions done per day and each transactions take 10 minutes. So, how will we calculate manual effort? Manual effort will be equal to the n transactions into the t minutes, and if we are calculating it yearly, what we'll be doing? We'll be multiplying it with the 22 working days in a month into 12 months. So, our yearly manual effort can be calculated in this way. Now, there is another term, the baseline hours, which are the standard hours according to which any other estimation is done. So, how we can calculate the baseline hours? By multiplying this manual effort in hours with the cost per hour. Now, the question is, what is cost per hour? Here, the cost per hour refers to the cost of resource working manually on this process. So, this is how we have calculated two important variables in the process of cost estimation. First, the manual effort in years and the baseline hours. Now, coming up to the implementation cost factors. See, there are various factors which contribute to the implementation in the project. So, here to have a better insight, we have split it into three categories: development cost, maintenance cost, and the infrastructure cost. What all is included in it? For example, the RPA license cost will be there. There will be hardware cost which you will be setting up, the environment you will be setting up for the build up of the project. Similarly, there might be another supporting software for which you have to buy the license or you have to buy the softwares to that cost. So all these costs contribute to the implementation cost factors. Also, we need to assume automation efficiency, that is how much percentage of the work is automated from the 100%, how much was there in the scope of automation and how much work was there which cannot be automated or have some or the other restrictions. Second variable which needs to be assumed is implementation timeline. For example, we are saying that implementation will take 3 months or 4 months, so that we need to assume. While talking about the key factors, they are very important while we are doing the cost estimations. For example, there is a very powerful term, payback period, which actually defines the period only after which the organization will start achieving the ROI, that is the return on investment. What does that mean? That only after a particular time, whether it is few months or whatever particular time, the investment seems to be more because the initial development cost, the setup cost, all this is included, though it's the one-time cost. So what happens after this period of time? The investment starts to deprive. It starts to shrink after this period, and we can see the organization start to see the benefits from this project. So the period after which the ROI starts to be the organization start to achieve the ROI, that period is known as the payback period. Also, there is an important point which needs to be considered while cost estimations, that is, if the process for which we are looking for automation has lot of changes, then the cost estimation must also consider all the maintenance expenses which will be needed to update the bot simultaneously. So all this should be very clearly stated beforehand only, so that the organization can be well aware of the benefits of the or the drawbacks of this particular automation. So after we have done all this, uh, we can see a formula for the payback period, which we can be defined as the development cost plus the infrastructure cost. So this is the initial cost while we are starting up the project, like buying the licenses, setting up the environment for the implementation phase, uh, hiring skilled resources, everything. So this cost, when it is divided by the baseline hours, we have already studied baseline hours, which were calculated by using the manual effort into the automation efficiency. Automation efficiency, we already know automation efficiency is how much percent of the work is automated, how much we are able to automate. So by this particular formula, we can get the payback period, which is the period after which only the organization can start achieving ROI. Thank you.